Okay, yeah, just tell us what you did.
Our story.
Yeah, it's the story.
Well, basically, we sold our property, we started hunting around for a nice, quiet little location to purchase, and we came up here, I think it would have been about the end of July, and we fell in love with it. We just thought, what a lovely, peaceful, our own little private oasis, you know, at the end of a quiet road. We'd probably been here about 4 or 5 weeks when we sort of found out that what we thought was a lovely nature reserve was actually a gaming reserve as well. Made many a phone call in the weeks leading up to the opening day to try to see if there was anything we could do to have it shut down. We sort of went from one place to the other, everyone sort of backlashed it to the next one. The local police said, it's GMA that you need to speak to. GMA said it's the local police you need to speak to. We sort of felt that we were running out of options to try to do anything to have it shut down. And we sort of then went into a mode of protecting our own property, and we went ahead and made many signs to put right around the boundary of our property, trying to deter hunters from hunting in this location or close to this location. Main concerns before opening sat with obviously a fatality in one of our horses due to the close distance of the duck hunters. Also, our own lives, with our property only being 30 metres from the actual water frontage, we were very close with children and livestock to the water. Also, obviously, the ducks themselves, we'd spent the last sort of weeks down at the water several times a day, gaining the trust, if you like, of these ducks so that they would be willingly sort of swimming around us only metres away from us. And the thoughts of obviously having people then come in and just shoot them really for the fun of it sort of was quite nauseating to think that we then had to sit 30 metres away and watch this happen. The night before, on the Friday evening of duck opening, we had several cars started rolling in. I think by the Saturday morning we would have been up to about 30 or 40 hunters were here for the opening. Yeah, by lunchtime, we had to actually load 2 of our 5 horses in our float and take into the Horsham Showgrounds to spend the remainder of the weekend there for their own safety. One of the horses had a heart rate that was just sort of way out of the realms, and we knew that if she was to stay here, we were definitely going to have a large issue. On top of that, I also had my daughter rushed off to the emergency ward with high temperatures, and it was a weekend from hell, to be quite honest. A lot of the time, we believe that there are a lot more ducks being shot than the bag limits, and our concerns lay with, these ducks have obviously been buried in pits and extras taken home, and to me, there's a lot of wrong going on down there, and to me, it's something that should be put an end to. Heavily discussed already that we are looking at this stage of having our property put on the market this week. We've already looked at other places. We have got a contract in place that we're currently looking over on a property just the other side of Horsham, which doesn't suit us anywhere as well as this property. It's a lot smaller acreage, but to us, it's a much safer place to be than here. And sadly, if the duck shooting continues here, it's not a property that we're going to be able to live the rest of our lives on.
It's sport if the ducks have guns.
Good girl.